Hi, my name is Bianca Gutierrez, and I am from Chino Hills, California. I have been living here since I was 5 years old and have really loved every second being here. I have two older brothers and have really enjoyed growing up with brothers. They really taught me how to be tough as a girl. Growing up, my family and I have always loved to travel together, and I've had the privilege of seeing a lot of amazing places together. Something that my parents always showed us is that being together as a family, experiencing these things together is what is most important to them. This is something that really stuck with me and something that I really want to do on my own with my own family is just to experience those new things together. I also had the privilege of growing up with a lot of cousins that were my age, and it was really fun to grow up together, go to the same schools together, and just kind of have each other to go to lean on, and just be there as forever friends. When I visualize a marriage that I want of my own, I think of one that consists of us continuing to date one another, still going on dates, keeping the romance going. With that, it is important for me to remain affectionate with each other, or not just me, but with us to remain affectionate with one another. I think that it's easy to get really comfortable because you're already married, but I never want things to get old or repetitive. I also envision a marriage that does not consist of yelling. It is normal and totally understandable that there is going to be fights and disagreements, but when yelling starts happening, you may begin to say things out of anger or that you don't mean. You can get defensive, and I'm a firm believer that as communication is key, the way we communicate is just as important, if not a little more important. In addition to that, privacy is very important to me, keeping our fights, our sex life, financial issues between us only. I think that it's okay to ask for advice, but at a certain extent. I do not believe that after every fight, either one of us should be running to a friend or a sibling and share everything that just happened. I think that this can cause the person we are venting to become very biased, be on our side, and put their thoughts into our head that are not our true feelings. It is important to talk to each other about the issues, what's on our mind, not keeping things inside or bottled up. If issues arise and we are unable to fix the issues that we are having between the two of us, then I think it's important to accept that we may need professional help, and there is nothing wrong with that as long as we are both in and willing to fix the broken pieces. I think that it's important for spouses to have their own hobbies, and that makes them happy. When I think about the perfect day-to-day life, I think about waking up together, having breakfast, doing our own separate things throughout the day, whether it's work or doing our service activities or whatever it is, um, that don't necessarily involve us being together 24/7, and then coming home together, going to the gym or like a fun class that we enjoy doing, and then having dinner together and then spending that quality time together, even if it's just watching TV, and then heading to bed together. I think that it's okay that not everything has to be done together. It's okay to have separate lives that still include each other most of the day, but just we're still doing our own things. And I think that sometimes there's things that I would really love that maybe my spouse doesn't, and it's important to not stop doing those things, whether it's like a workout class or a dance class, to not do those things just because our spouse doesn't like it. I think it's important to continue to have those hobbies in our lives. I do not think that my vision was influenced by any myths that we learned about, um, but influence with what I know works in my current relationship. I think that it's important to know and remember that each marriage is completely different. Different things work and different things don't work. I think that it I think that it can be easy to say that the things that you're visualizing in your marriage are part of the different myths that we read about. But I believe that they're very realistic, the ones that I've mentioned, that is my visualization. Um, my love language is quality time and physical touch. That's what makes me feel the most loved and happy. My partner knows that, and as well as I know his love language perfectly. And when you both know and understand that about each other, the visual that you have for your marriage isn't a myth, but a fact that works for both of you. In addition to that, I think that it's also important to go over these visuals that you have with your partner prior to getting married, just so that you guys can kind of talk about what works. And if you kind of find yourself completely opposite of what you visualize, I think that's important to have another conversation. My vision accounts for a weakness of mine and a strength for my partner. I tend to keep things bottled up. I don't open up with my partner about what's going on in my head or what I'm feeling. If an issue arises, I tend to shut down, which can create more problems because we can't really fix the problem if I'm not telling him what the problem is. This issue is definitely getting better with time, but it's still something that I am working on with the help of my partner. I think that this issue or this weakness came from past experiences in a previous relationship. I just developed a fear of saying something that wasn't a positive thing, if it was kind of a negative thing or something that needed to be talked about. And this fear developed because of when I did that, I would, get attacked, or I'd be getting blamed, or voices would be raised. With my current partner, it's getting better, but trusting that it's okay to be open, because that is something that gonna have a positive effect in the end of it. Is something that he always tells me, and it's important that he reminds me that when I open up to him, it's fixing our issues, and that makes me feel better. It makes me feel like I'm being heard and understood. I'm super grateful for this class and everything that it's teaching me already. Thank you so much.